just thought I'd get my ABBA sky lift out, just so I could do a bit of a clean up. Just getting some of the muck off the back wheel. So what I'm doing, I'm just using some releasing fluid, what you'd use for nuts and bolts, because it actually, not that we got any this time of year, but it'll keep off the salt. So I just thought I'd go live. I haven't gone live for the longest time, just to see what it's like. I don't know, has any of you got an ABBA Skylift out there, or whatever you think of them? But this is handy. Saves you getting down on your knees and making a mess of your trousers or whatever. Just something to do. No stress. What would be the right job would get me pressure washer out and clean it properly. But I'm just in one of them lazy moods. But at least I'm doing something, folks. It's been in my head now for a while to see would I get rid of this GSX 1250 FA. She's a 16 reg, 2016. Now, it's only in the head. I've never looked to see what kind of price they are anyway, but it's just a thought what's been going on. But that could change very quick in my head. Well, she's due an MOT at the end of this month, and I'm hoping she's going to sell through it, which I think she should. I don't think there's any problems whatsoever, but at the end of the day, I'm not a tester, so I can't really be the judge of that. But I know it will pass. I've got confidence in the old girl. And there's very low mileage on this bike. There's not even 15,000 miles on it, I don't think. Believe it or not. But then again, I've got me Suzuki Address. And I've also got me Honda Monkey. I've only done a couple of videos with that. But don't forget, if you can hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it, folks, wherever you are in this world. I've got a few little marks on the back wheel here, a few scuffles, just where I put the chain for it now and again, you know, just to keep it kind of secure. But even still, it's not too bad. This side's more mucky. It's not often I actually do clean the back wheel, and I tell you why. Because I am a devil for lubricating the chain, and if the oil or the grease or whatever splashes on the back wheel, as long as it's not on the tyre, I do intend. I just leave it there, because you know, you don't know what kind of shitty weather you're going to run into, whether it's cow shite or whatever elements are out there, especially with salt weather. So I do actually let the oil build up on the back wheel. Yeah, I suppose if you were the kind of fella to be polishing your bike all the time, then you probably wouldn't like that. But I like to be kind of, you know, I'm a sticker for maintenance. I really am, and I do like everything right. So a bit of dirt doesn't bother me when it comes to that. Yes, without a doubt, it's nice to see a polished machine, whether it's a car, truck, van, bike, scooter, whatever. But at the same time, I do like to have a little bit of protection on it. So, this ABBA Skylift, I actually got it last year at the NEC down in Birmingham at the bike show, and I can't remember the price, but do you know what? Not that I use it a lot, but when you do use it, it comes in bloody handy. It makes everything so easy. And as you can see, look, I'm not in overalls, I'm just sitting here nice and comfortable. Just enjoying myself talking to you folks. The only thing I will say, if there is anyone watching this, because obviously I can't see it because of the device over there, but if there's anyone leaving any comments, if at a later stage you can come back and leave comments when it's actually uploaded, because when I tend to upload live videos, anyone who joins in, for some reason all the comments goes. They don't hang around. Now there must be a way around it, because surely that somebody out there has mastered how to do that, and if you do know how to do it, let me know in the comments, but after the video has been uploaded, I would love to know. Well, I have got another journey planned on this bike very shortly. I'll be letting you know more detail in time. Now, I'm kind of certain it'll be on this bike. I don't think it'll be on the smaller ones, but whatever it is, I will let you know. I'm going over to Ireland again, and I would like to take the monkey for a spin over there, but because of my luggage and what have you, I think it'll be a bit cruel to actually put it under that kind of pressure. So, not that it would be much pressure because I don't abuse things, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, folks. Now, this is looking an awful lot better. It's just a shame you can't see it, but I'm only doing this for the chat. And just to let you know how convenient it is sitting here doing this. So, right. When I was at the bike show, I can't remember what kind of bike was actually on display when they were selling these ABBA Skylifts, but it was, I don't know, was it an off-roader or some sort of an adventure bike? But the guy who sold it to me, who was giving me the demonstration, he actually jumped up on the bike when it was at its highest at the level position and was giving it a bit of a shake around, just to let you know how good it was. And I think that's what really sold it to me, because it's nice to know when you've got a bit of value on these things that it's going to take the weight. But then again, they're designed to take the weight, so that shouldn't have been an issue. But you know, when you're buying something, it's always at the back of your head, how far would you go? What would you put on it? So I've actually bought the adapters to fit the monkey bike as well. So I can put my monkey bike on this ABBA Skylift. But unfortunately, I can't get the scooter on it. But then again, for all I have to do on the scooter is just basically oil and filter. Well, not even a filter. It's got like a mesh filter I just clean out. But it's just so simple. And because the scooter's light, you can kind of chuck it around a bit, you know. This stuff what I'm using, it's just like just basically another make of WD-40, but there's plenty of other brands out there. Because this ain't sponsored in any way, this advert. It's not an advert. Yeah, this channel is not sponsored anyway. It is looking good, folks. It is looking good. I should bring the camera over and show you the result at the end, but we'll see. I don't even know how much battery life I've got left on that, so I'm just going to be playing around. But yeah, if you've just come onto this channel, please give it the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, please. It does help it grow. And you know what? It costs you nothing to join. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. You don't get much in this world for free, but it's free. For those who know me on my channel, and they know that I've got the Suzuki Address. When I first got it, it was fantastic on the mileage. But then again, I was riding it, it was brand new, and I was kind of taking things easy, and I really did get good mileage out of it. But it holds just over 5, and that's knacker over 5 litres of fuel, and I'm getting about 130 miles to that. It works out, which is still very good. It's still the cheapest machine I've got. It saves a fortune, and compared to the car and everything what I've been using to go backwards and forwards to work, I've actually made back in savings already the price of the Suzuki Address already. They do look very basic, but they are definitely value for money. And if you're watching me spray this and it's going on the back of my disc, don't panic. I'm aware of it, and I can guarantee you it'll be cleaned thoroughly before she leaves the yard. So, well, it's been a cracking day. Well, I hope it is wherever you are, folks. You're probably wondering, what a boring video. But you know, when you do live videos, normally people just look for a minute or two and they move on. That's why I've done it this way, because if it was an ordinary video, like, by the time I cut and edit and different things, like, it wouldn't be worth much to look at. Now there is a lot of build-up of grease on this inside. This stuff what I'm using, like penetrating oil, it really is good for this. Wouldn't it be nice if I got some sort of a sponsorship, advertising some? Yeah. Now, later on in the year, I will be going back to the NEC bike show. Last year was the very first time, so I'm definitely going back this time. But instead of taking me camera and everything, I'm going to try and travel light if I can, just to make everything a lot easier for me. Well folks, that does look good. And I was talking to a friend of mine today, my mate Mark, and it turns out, not that it's no surprise to me, because I knew all along, we've been buddies now for just a little over 50 years. He turned 60 there recently, and we're actually meeting up next month for the first time in ages. So looking forward to that. Years ago when we were youngsters, we used to go around on our mopeds, or, well, it might not have been moped, mine wasn't a moped, mine was one of them restricted models. And if I can remember rightly, the one what Mark had, it didn't come under a moped either. But it wouldn't have been restricted. His one had a little bit of a onto it. Noisy bloody thing, but a nice little machine he had. It was a bike you never see a lot of what he had, a motor McCain, I think it was called, or something like that, motor McCain. And he had like a racing exhaust on it. It was bloody noisy, but for the size of the bike, it was like a little rocket. Brilliant little thing it was. He didn't live too far away from me, and you could actually hear him coming more or less from where he lives when he was coming over. Now the inside of this wheel, if I said to you that is probably the cleanest it's been since I bought it brand new, I don't think I'd be lying to you. Right. I'm gonna have to. This has been set up for a couple of weeks, and when the condensation gets on it and or the rain or whatever, you can see you have like surface rust on there, but that'll just come off with a bit of a Brillo. I'll be doing that shortly. Every year what goes by, I keep saying to myself, I'm going to get a tail tidy for this bike, take the rack off the panniers, and also get a hugger. But as you can see, I haven't done it yet. This is actually the longest, this bike is the longest I've actually ever owned a bike, because normally I only have them a few years and get rid of them or move on or whatever. But this bike, I got it brand new in 2016 and I still got it. That's handy. Never thought of putting the stand down before on this, like that. And there's a lot of muck on the swinging arm also from the chain. But once it's been for its MOT, you'll find it'll be clogging up again, just like it was before I started there a while ago. Just so the elements can protect it. What does anyone think of the idea of actually taking off the rack and panniers? What's your thoughts on it, folks? I don't know if someone got a barbecue or cooking a fry, but by God, it smells beautiful wherever it's coming from. Yes, my friends, it's looking good. Well, I'm glad I've done this, because by doing this it's making me think, why would I want to sell it? Especially when there's so much low mileage on it. If anyone feels like helping the channel out, by all means, I've got merch on the main page of the channel. You'll see plenty of stuff there, just in case someone's got a birthday coming up or you want to treat any of your friends or relations. Well, my rear sprocket, I actually didn't realise it is the colour it is, because it's that disgustingly greased up. But I'd rather see oil and grease than rust. So now, folks, if I didn't have these good jeans on, I would have actually got some sort of a toothbrush and went at it. But I'm just doing it nice and conny. Day what's in it, I should be out riding this thing, not doing this. Anyone intending to do something like this, just be careful of your fingers with that old chain, because a quick second and you could lose something very, very quickly. Right, folks, we'll leave it at that, because I think it's time for me to grab myself a cup of Rosie Lee. So please hit that subscribe button down below, give it the thumbs up, and take a look at my merch. Thanks, folks, for sticking by.